be showing you guys how to play Complicated by Avril Lavigne on my Orangewood Brooklyn guitar. So if you're interested in this model, I'll have more information linked down below. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to my patrons for voting on this song as this month's patron picks. So if you want to have a little bit of voting power in the songs you see me teach here on my channel, make sure to check out my Patreon page. I'll link that down below. Here's a quick overview of everything I'll be covering in this tutorial today, and with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so you only need to know 5 different chord shapes to play through this song, although most of them are bar chords, but let's go ahead and start with our D minor, which looks like this and sounds like this. And by the way, if you don't know how to read these chord charts you're seeing on screen, I do cover how to do that in my free beginner course right here on YouTube, so make sure to check that out. The next chord is our B flat. Then we have our F major. After that is our C. And then the last chord is our G minor. And those are the 5 chords to play through this song. So go ahead and pause the video and take as much time as you need to really memorize these chord shapes, as well as practice transitioning back and forth between them, because it'll make learning the rest of the song so much easier. And if you are somebody who's currently struggling with how to play those bar chords, I did just release my brand new bar chord mini series on how to play bar chords. So I'll make sure to link episode 1 right here for you guys. But once you have those chords under your belt, we can go ahead and talk about the strumming that you can use for this song. So as I always say, if you are a beginner or somebody who struggles with playing guitar while singing at the same time, the first thing I would suggest is to bring up the song and go ahead and sing through it while playing a single down strum on each chord change, and just take a mental note of what word you're singing whenever those chords are changing. This will help with singing with the full strumming pattern later on. So here's a quick example of what that would look like. Chill out, what you yelling for? Lay back, it's all been done before. And if you could only let it be, you would see. Alright, so that's just a quick example, but you would basically want to do that for the entire song and just make sure you know where those chords are going to be changing. This is actually something you do right now if you check out my Patreon page. I do have this entire guide available to download and print out, so I'll make sure to leave that link in the description box for you. But once you get used to that single down strum, we can go ahead and bump it up a notch by talking about a full strumming pattern. Alright guys, so for this first strumming pattern, this is going to be the main one that we'll play through most of the choruses. It's pretty simple to count. We just have 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a. Alright, so you can see here I'm repeating this pattern to fill out a full measure, but the reason I wanted to just show you kind of the half measure is because we're actually going to play this pattern 1 time per chord for the intro and the choruses. So for example, if we take a look at the chorus, you're on your D minor, we would go down, 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 up to your B flat, down, 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 up to your F, down, 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 up to your C. Down, 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 up. Alright? So if you string it together and play it a little bit faster, it'll sound like this. D minor, B flat, F, C. Down, 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 up. You got it? Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like you're somebody else. It's me frustrated, and life's like this, Alright, and you would basically keep going from there, and that's how you could use this pattern to play through the choruses. The other place you'll see this pattern is in that intro, which looks exactly the same on the guitar. Life's like this. That's the way it is. Alright? And then the last place you'll see this is in that little break part before she goes into that last verse and chorus. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Alright, so So you can see there for that little break section, you will repeat the pattern twice per chord to fill out that full measure. But basically, this is the main strumming pattern you can use for most of the song. The one place I would suggest using a different pattern would be the verses. So let's go ahead and talk about strumming pattern 2. Hey, really quick. In addition to the printable guide we've been looking at, did you know I also offer customizable backing tracks, polls for what songs you want to learn next, and even video chats if you're having trouble? You can unlock all these perks and more if you become a patron, which helps me grow my channel and make more videos just like this one. Or if Patreon's not your thing, you can still help me out a lot by giving me a thumbs up and leaving a comment below to help me reach more people in YouTube's recommendations. It only takes a second but makes a huge difference. So thanks so much, and let's get back into it. Alright guys, so as you can see, strumming pattern 2 is a little bit more detailed. We're still in a 16th note pattern, and it's going to count like this. We have 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Alright, and since this pattern does fill out a full measure, you would only play this pattern one time per chord, and we would use this for the verses and the pre-choruses. So for example, if we bring up verse 1, we're starting with our F. We have down, 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 up, down, 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 up, to D minor, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, to B flat, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, to C. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Alright? And like I always say whenever I present these strumming patterns in these videos, this is just my suggestion. I do think it sounds pretty good like the original song, but please feel free to adjust this however you see fit and how you naturally start playing it. Something I've noticed that I will do is I will actually add an up strum on beat 3 sometimes. So I'll be like down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Alright? But that's just an example of how you can go ahead and like create a different strumming pattern or make this strumming pattern your own. This is just the basic strumming rhythm that I think sounds good with this song. So take that for what it's worth. One last thing I would suggest for this strumming pattern is to add a palm mute. So if you don't know what that is, I'm basically just taking my right hand with my pick in it, and I'm taking the side of my palm right here and just gently laying that on the bridge of my guitar. And if you keep that there as you strum, you'll hear that it kind of dampens the sound of the strings instead of letting it ring out. And if you apply this palm mute to this strumming pattern whenever you do the verses, it kind of lets the vocals shine a little more, which I think is pretty reminiscent of Avril Lavigne's version. So here's a quick example of what this would sound like with the palm mute. We have F, D minor, B flat, to C. You got it. Chill out, what you yelling for? Lay back, it's all been done before. And if you could only let it be, you would see. Alright, so that's my suggestion for strumming, but of course if this rhythm is complicated, you can always stick with the first strumming pattern that I showed you and play that for the entire song as well. Alright guys, so again, go ahead and pause the video and take as much time as you need to really get those strumming rhythms under your belt. The more you can play the pattern without really counting it out in your head and thinking about it too much, the easier it'll be to sing on top of it. So you really want to drill that in and get those rhythms under your belt and get that muscle memory going before you try to add the singing on top. But once you have those strumming rhythms down and you've got the chords memorized and the transitions are good, we can go ahead and put all of that together to play through the song. 1, 2, ready, go. Life's like this. That's the way it is. Want to have fun jamming out to the rest of this song with me? Yeah! Then make sure to check out my Patreon page where you can unlock access to this as well as all my other fast track and play along guitar tutorials. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description box down below. If you enjoyed learning this song with me, then you should definitely check out this video. Not only does it have a super similar vibe and feel, but it's just as fun and easy to play. So I'll see you over there. Bye!